Alright, I guess I'm motherfucking live right now. See what are the options here? We got a share option. So I'm gonna just go ahead and share this. The fuck? How come it ain't going on? Ah, there we go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and share this. You're probably gonna see me typing on the screen or whatever. I am now live on YouTube! Exclamation point. Bam. That looks pretty. Should I tag motherfuckers? Probably not. Keep it. Let's see what comes up. Let's see. Fuck it. Just post it like that. Hello, post. Hello. Alright, shit's frozen. So I don't really know what I look like on the screen here. Because sorry about that. Signal kind of sucked. Signal kind of sucked Wally. Kind of sucked. So, anyway, gonna talk about the rapper Young Chach, which there's only one. There's an imitation running around there, but credit where credit is due. Chachi, Sally Scamp's youngest sibling, or not youngest sibling, but younger brother, one of Sally Scamp's younger brothers. He is the real Young Chach. And the deal with him is that you know, I did not have the decision of what to do with him, but I do back up the person whose decision it was. So I know as a public figure, people who are attached to me, people ask questions, they see people with me. And this is why I'm a little reluctant to just bring people in, make them part of the act, just because they want to be part of the act. I had to spend almost 2 years having to explain whatever became a Scarlet Venom. You know, then I had to spend, I don't know, about 3-4 months having to explain what became a Trinity Black. So, and I'm sure down the road when I find other sources of income and entertainment and so forth, I'm sure I'll be asked what became of this one, what became of that one, and that'll be even funnier because, you know, we're talking about people who have roughly the same, if not a bigger name than me. Maybe I might have a bigger name, like, internationally, but locally, you know, certain people that I work with and collaborate with and corroborate with, definitely I take my hat off to them, definitely have a bigger name than me locally. But what I'm saying is this. As a public figure, I have to explain what became of certain people who are no longer seen with me, or affiliated with me, or part of the act, air quotes. So, that's why I got on here, having to explain young Chachi. Nobody knows where he is, to tell you the truth. He's rumored to be in Dyker Heights. He's rumored to be in Stapleton and Staten Island. He's rumored to be in Coney Island. Nobody knows where he is. I did get reports from Italian ICE, unsolicited, mind you. But I'm not going to scold the kid for telling me. You know, I didn't pry this information out of him. But I got reports from Italian ICE that he's still with the girl that he was with last summer, and possibly prior to that, or you know, he's probably with this girl for 2 years or whatever. But anyway, I hear he's still surviving, still doing his thing, which, you know, I don't want to see the kid starve to death. But at the same time, you gotta let go. Like Paulie said when he handed Henry Hill that stack of money out of his robe, which was only about $3,000. He hands him that and goes, "Now I gotta turn my back." And the thing with me is that I think I can make better use of that $3,000 than to just hand it away to anybody. A lot of my debts would be paid if I had $3,000. And apparently I don't think I'll ever see that kind of money ever again. You know, I've never seen 5 figures. You figure I should have 5 figures to my name. I should have close to 6 figures to my name if I had worked my regular job and just simply saved the money and not done any of this MC2 tool shit. And then I turn around and quit the job altogether to concentrate full-time on the MC2 tool shit. And I got so fed up with it, sometimes I don't even want to be called MC2 tool. Sometimes I want to just be known by my government name. Who gives a fuck? But, you know, that's where I'm at now. I'm just basically not living the lavish life that the master of sound quality here is known for living. So I still have the right to call everybody who ever called me a loser right back. I still have the right to do that. When somebody calls me a loser, I still have the right to call them a loser right back. Because most of these people call me a magnified reflection of themselves. Whatever the names that people throw at me, they're a reflection of that, magnified. That's what I meant to say. So, I'm not a loser, but I'm called a loser by losers. You know, I'm not a raunchy weirdo with unacceptably homosexual tendencies, but the people who call me that are total flamboyant flames. You know, I'm not a troublemaker. Yet you're always either people who call me that smack dab in the middle of controversy all the time. So you got like mega hypocrites trying to abuse the master of sound quality, keeper of the chalice. And I don't get that. But anyway, I'm just a normal guy. When it comes down to everything, I'm just a normal guy. I mean, yeah, I do a lot for fucking showmanship. I do a lot for the sake of showmanship because I am a showman. I have to, not a shogun, a showman. I have to express myself. I have to release, because if I don't release, then you're going to see some abnormal shit. I mean, my performing on stage prevents me from screaming in the street and cursing people out for no reason and causing people to want to run up on me and kick my ass. Okay? When I'm put in a situation that I can't buy my way out of, and I'm under constant scrutiny and outright browbeating, hypothetically speaking, I'm not saying I'm in that situation, but if hypothetically I were to be in that situation, I would snap out. I would scream to the top of my lungs. I would throw shit around. I get like that when I don't get to release on stage. I either release it on stage or I just randomly release it in the middle of a normal day, in the middle of my home or out in the street. And that's not a safe place to do that. Not for me or the people who might get offended by what I'm doing and attempt to react in a violent way. Attempt. Because, I'm one of those people that I believe I'm on the upper 50% of people capable of kicking ass, not the lower 50%. I believe if there was a battle royal with any random 30 people I knew, I'd be at least one of the last 5, maybe 8 people in the ring. I don't believe I am the single toughest tough guy in the world, but I am among the tougher ones. I am better than average when it comes to being able to defend myself. And, thankfully no one's ever put that to the test, but I am better than average at it. Now, people might say, how can you do that? You lost a lot of weight. You lack in average physical strength. There's momentum. There's leverage. There's ways around everything. That's like a little thing that I tell my assistant, Luna. I tell her, there's ways around everything. And she's such a good girl. She's all grown up now, and she's kind of able to fend for herself now. But every once in a while, we chit chat If ever she needs advice, I can give that advice, but, you know, I'm not going to smother people with advice they didn't ask for. You know, that has to do with having a respect for a person who I can now kick back and recognize as an adult. You know, it's hard for us elder birds to let go of their hatchlings sometimes. But anyway, aside from that, we were talking about this kid. Yeah, this kid dropped off the face of the earth. Nobody knows where he is. I mean, we hear he's doing well. I'm pleased to know, or I'm pleased to let all of you know, that the kid himself does not have beef with me. Nor am I out to destroy him or anything like that either. You know, I know the kid since he was like, what, 11, 10 years old, something like that. So, I don't wish ill will towards young Chachi, but at the same time, it is what it is. I can't, like, take him under my wing. You know, after a while, you know, after a while, there are certain things you do where I cannot have your back. You gotta take, and then you gotta just, you know, buckle down for the storm ahead. And hopefully there is no storm ahead. That's how that works. But this is pretty awesome that I'm able to talk with you guys for 17.5 minutes. I'm able to discuss these all-important things. Well, it's also my pleasure to find a new venue to talk to people. I believe YouTube Live will give me a wider audience. I really, really believe that. So, that being said, as we approach our 19th minute, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, MC Tutor.